So in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about twin flame relationship. I noticed there can be some confusion regarding, is this in fact a twin flame relationship, a soulmate relationship, or a karmic relationship? So this video, we're going to be talking specifically about twin flames. So what are twin flames? Essentially, they are two souls that have fragmented off to experience life singularly in individual separate bodies, but they still share the same consciousness. They came from that larger consciousness that is so large, in fact, it has to fragment, break off, so then it can incarnate and experience life here on earth. Sometimes before you meet your twin flame, you will generally find you will get like visions or insight into qualities or how this individual might look, or even ways in which you wish the relationship or a relationship with an individual, how you would like it to be. This is literally your higher self preparing you and sending you this information because you're about to meet your twin flame. So you'll just start to pick up on little things, little ways in which they might look, or things like that. Now, the meeting in itself is often very dramatic. This is due to the fact it's supposed to be an awakening. It's really going to spark and remind you that you're something larger than this 3D experience. Now, it's not to say that you can't meet in, quote unquote ordinary way, like at online or at the music venue or, something like that. It's just generally going to be more of a dramatic way. At least when you first meet, there's going to be almost kind of like a time standstill type of experience, and all you see is that individual. This is due to the fact that these are two magnets. This is a feminine and a masculine, so a positive and a negative, literally in the same room. So it's going to you're going to magnetize towards each other, and you're going to feel that. This is often where you get a distance. I've noticed there's a long distance between twin flames due to the fact of them being magnets. If they were in the same general vicinity, you would end up running into each other or bumping into each other, which would make the time apart to work on self very difficult. So there needs long range distance for you to not run into each other constantly. You'll also notice a large age difference, anywhere from up to 10 years, which is due to the fact that before incarnating, one soul will choose to go first. So when they do eventually meet up, there's more of the shining a light on the baggage that is needing to be worked through. No one will be able to push your buttons more so than your twin flame. This is due to the fact they are trying to get you to wake up. These are spiritual catalysts. Like, this is your soul, like, resonating on a higher dimension, like 5th dimensional up. So, and you're incarnate in the 3rd dimension. So you're literally, this soul is trying to get you to wake up, to pinpoint what needs to be healed, so you can then go apart, do the work, and then eventually have that meeting. The meeting is meant to literally change the world. It's not this selfish, just being in a relationship type of love. It's something that's supposed to come together and literally vibrationally shift the planet. This is why we find a lot of twin flames incarnate here on Earth at this specific time, of trying to raise that vibrational frequency to the higher dimensions, to the 5th and above, so we can take consciousness to that level and eventually, fly in UFOs. Because of the whole magnet factor, you will generally, and because they're twins, you will find a lot of similarities. Like, if you put these two individuals side by side, they will either have similar ways in which they look, similar mannerisms, maybe the way that they do hand motions, or just certain quirks will be very, very similar because they are twins. You will also notice a lot of polarity differences. The polarity differences is because of the positive and negative magnets. So one might be extremely talkative while the other might be more quiet. You'll notice a lot of passiveness and then a lot of like active. This is where the strengths and the weaknesses come into play, where their strengths are your weaknesses and vice versa. So this coming together as one really makes an ideal team. Both at the end of the day share those same like core values, what really who you are on like a deeper level, which makes it different from soulmate relationships, which I will go deeper into in a separate video. But it's the twin flame, that magnetic negative positive charge, which really sets a twin flame relationship apart and makes it completely its own unique entity, and why it's so powerful. So I hope that gives a little bit more insight into twin flame relationships.